Well, hello there, guys. Welcome to another version of Civ Study. We're going back to the building synergies. This will be part 2 of the Inca building synergies for Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition's Civ Studies that I'm doing. So now that things have settled down with the overhaul with the Inca, we'll be going over the building synergies. First, we'll be doing the hit points, then special synergies as well. So one of the first things we're going to do is just go ahead and look over the hit points. Now, you are going to be getting hit points from a lot of different things. Improved buildings, monumental architecture is going to be giving you a straight 85% bonus across all buildings, as well as a 35% damage increase to your town center, which plays really well with getting 9 town centers, really. Extensive fortification gives you the additional war huts, as well as the health bonus for them, and the 2 war hut travel away will also give them bonus hit points. The advanced tambos, of course, will give your tambos additional hit points. The Quipu Kamiyuk is going to give them a healing aura, which it is really good for using your places as like way stations to heal your units and stuff outside of combat. So that all works really, really well together. Now, to get the 9 town centers, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What you have to do is make sure that you send your Huanca support, your 2 town centers, and your resettlement all before you even get to the 5th age. The 5th age will repopulate your 2 town centers, which will let you get up to the 9 town centers, which again plays in really well with monumental architecture because you can suddenly start using them as actual defensive positions, especially with the way that Inca gather resources in the game. Alright, so that's it for the hit points. Oh yeah, and you get the 4th Kalanka with additional hit points, an additional 100% hit points. And so we'll go ahead and just see what that looks like in-game. Team Inca walls will also buff your walls. So these are only getting really buffed by 2 things, the actual wall upgrade and Team Inca walls. And that's going to get you just over 10,000 hit point per wall. So if you do a series of walls that the enemy does have to break through, it's going to be a pain. See here, our war huts with all those bonuses are at 6,200 hit points. The concha houses get up to almost 3,000, so they become nice little walls on their own. Your town centers are getting up to 12,000 hit points. Let's see here, what else we got here? Of course, you have your native embassies up at 4,600. Your Kalankas are up almost at 9,000. So once again, they can work as semi-wall fortification points. Is there anything else health-wise? Oh yeah, the Tambos are at 7,000, and our strongholds are getting up to their 14,000 health. So we're still getting like really powerful building health all together. Now we're not hitting the 40,000 health, unfortunately, because they did remove the town defense card that you could use. Alright, so let's keep looking at what we got. Another thing I want to bring our attention to is llama lifestyle. That's really going to buff your community plaza here. And you'll see with just 20 llama on, we're getting the 85% bonus, which is huge. Llama costs 70 to produce, and you get 20, so that's 1,400 food to get the 20 down, which with the Inca is not a big ask. Getting that amount of food is extremely easy, and getting that 80% bonus is massive. You're almost doubling your production for your villagers, and you'll see that I've basically deforested my whole area. A single villager, we'll see right here, completely buffed without any of the economic cards, is, you see right here, doing like 1.5 wood or so per second, which is massive, a massive amount of wood. So you'll be clearing that out, getting all of the wood you can. So that's huge. Now, another building synergy you might want to look at is American allies with the kinship ties. Now, kinship ties is going to let you make villagers out of your embassies. This is going to give you an additional embassy you can throw down with the what am I getting attacked by? Nothing. Awesome. Alright, so I've got, that gets you 3 of the native embassies. That means that once you hit the 4th age, if you haven't really done any town centers, or if you're lagging on town centers, you can use these for additional villager production. Really, if you do that fast imperial, you can take extreme advantage of that and really kickstart your economy from just here, which is a lot easier of a task than doing a bunch of village or town centers, even though those become defensive units with the Inca style of buildings. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, yeah, high ground. That's going to be giving a lot of line of sight to your buildings. So you'll see like our strongholds get a line of sight all the way out to here. Now, the reason you have to see it that way is because I pressed the button on accident and didn't realize it to get the full range of visibility. So there's that. But with that line of sight, that's going to be increasing our war hut line of sight range. So all of a sudden they'll be able to cover a lot more of the base. Anything coming in here is going to have to deal with that mess. So they really buff out what your fighting things can do, including your town centers get that additional range, and your tambos get the additional range and line of sight. The Cloud Fortress, what this is going to allow you to do is once you throw that down, I'll just throw it down right now, but it's going to allow you to choose your war huts or your strongholds to actually hide. Enemies will have to be right on top of them to see them, so you can like hide your entirety of your war huts, and they won't be able to really do anything to them until they've actually found them. Which can be beneficial to getting enemy unit deep inside your base and then springing on them. Or if you're using a forward base, it can hide the forward base a lot easier. So that's something to consider. Now, a lot of these cards I would not really recommend as far as a permanent build thing, but if you're looking to turtle up your defense a lot more, I would definitely suggest Monumental Architecture with improved buildings. Now, here's a synergy that I missed completely. The Huanca support will... at first I thought it made your build times for your Travois a lot smaller. But what it does is the buildings actually have a lower amount of build resources that has to be put into them by 15%. And that synergizes extremely well with stonemasons, which is that 65% increase for all of the build for everything, essentially. So together you're doing 65% faster on something that has 15% less build time. So the Huanca support is a very, very powerful card. It gets you that additional town center in the second age. But if you don't use it in the second age, combined with the stonemasons will allow you to throw up your defenses extremely fast, get up the additional walls and whatnot. Really put the hurt in trying to take your area. So that is an extremely powerful combination, the Huanca support with your stonemasons, which then plays into something like extensive fortifications. You can get those war huts down super fast. All right, what else do we got? Machu Picchu, of course, is getting your 4th stronghold, which is nothing to sneeze at. And I think that covers everything. Sekway system, of course, is getting your experience strip from any of your tambos you've got now, which is really powerful on a map that has like 5 or 6 natives and then a whole slew of trade points that you can snatch up. So that's basically how all of these building synergies work out. All of these things work together. I'm sorry, I forgot to bring up Chicha Brewing, which doubles the amount of food that your concha houses are putting out. Let me think. Is that everything? Yeah, that's everything. So all of these things work together to really kind of bring forth special properties out of the Inca building system. The native warrior or the American allies might not have been thought as something to take, but if you realize that you can take that with kinship ties and really bolster your villager production without having to throw down a lot of town centers, let's say you want to keep a much more compact defensible position for whatever reason, that you're just building up insane defenses on, you might consider using kinship ties instead of additional town centers. So I hope you enjoyed this look at the building synergies for the Inca, especially something like llama lifestyles as being extremely beneficial, because instead of putting down for 20 villagers, that's 2,000, you're only putting down 1,400. Yes, you're getting half the effect, but you're also keeping all of your villagers on the map working. And couple that with the wood chopping bonuses you get, you start tearing through the wood supplies you've got extremely fast. So you don't even need that many people on wood, or you don't need, or let's say you need a big influx of wood because you're planning on doing a bunch of bowmen or Huaraca or something. Makes it extremely powerful, easy to really get that resource going. So, all right. I hope you enjoyed that look at the building synergies, and I'll see you guys next time.